Hey yo, what's up? You're watching the Pause Musicale on IOTV with
REC baby.
Whoop, whoop.
Bonjour à tous et bienvenue dans Pause Musicale d'IOTV. Aujourd'hui, je suis avec le Red Eye Crew. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So, who is the Red Eye Crew? Can you present yourself?
Well, first of all, Red Eye Crew is a family thing. It's brothers. I'm Skelet.
I'm Dizzle.
And I'm Johnny. I'm Caro.
Okay, so music, how it all started for you guys?
Well, it started from the age, and I will talk about my age. I'm the oldest, but we started on the age of 14, 13, but at the age of 16, we really took it serious, you know. Start to do real recording and do a lot, you know. More, we definitely, at the age of 16, we say, okay, this is what we want to do.
And Red Eye Crew
Yes.
was born.
Exactly.
And would you say now it's a full-time job?
Yes, it's a full-time job, but in our full-time job, we create other businesses, you know. We do, it's Red Eye Crew, but Red Eye Crew members have other businesses, basically. You know, like Calaboom events, I deal with that. Dizzle,
Recording studio.
do the recording studio. Johnny, other business. Cardo, same thing, you know, other businesses. But so this is why a lot of time people believe Red Eye Crew is Calaboom or the studio, but it's the same members, but have other businesses because of what we do. It's part of entertainment.
Isn't it too hard to manage?
No, once you love something, once you love it and you believe on it, it's not hard. It's natural.
There's a love for it, but the reality of things is as you said, if you love it, you don't see the hardship because you have love for it. But saying it's easy to manage, it's not that easy.
Yeah, it's not that easy. Nothing. When you get success on something, it's not easy. You know, you have to put in the hours.
The hard work.
Exactly.
It is a family business, you said. So how do you separate that family part from the business? Because you have to keep it professional, I guess.
Yes, we do. Example, for those who don't know, they see when they listen to a radio ad for Calaboom events, I have to pay Dizzle for this, you know, to get this radio ad done. When you see Cardo and the event filming, and you see the drones, and you see a team of guys filming, I have to pay Cardo for this because it's a separate business. It's not Red Eye Crew we separate everything, you know, everything really separate. When you go to our villa parties and you eat some nice food, it's Johnny who cook it and make this, I have to pay Johnny for that, you know. We make sure separate everything, because if you don't do that, it will become issue, you know. We make sure it's separate.
By issue, you mean arguments around?
No, not argument, you know. Paperwork wise and everything. Not argument. You know, with family, we're going to argue, you know. This is normal. But we argue to become better on what we do, you know. Try to structure things all the time better and better, you know.
And how do you deal with arguments then? Because you are four, you have different ideas, so I guess sometimes there must be tensions. So
I don't think there's a blueprint as to how to deal with arguments. I just think at the end of the day, you have to set aside and understand what you have and value it, and then go from there. That's it. Once you know what you have, then you go forward with it. Doesn't matter what happens.
Once it's family, so it's like your mom beat you when you was a kid, but 2 minutes after you go back to your mom, you know. It's hey mommy and stuff. It's the same. Once you know, like this will say, is value. Once you know what you have, your family is value to you. So we will curse, we will say whatever. Few days after, we have to go back. You know, we have to go back together and say, okay, let's fix this, let's do that. Maybe we have a little tension couple of days after, it go back natural.
would you say it's the secret to keep the business running?
Is it part of it?
It's part of it.
Yeah. But we cannot say the secret.
No, I don't ask for the secret. Don't worry.
Yo, get like plankton in SpongeBob.
Yeah, like SpongeBob. We got a Krabby Patty.
What is the biggest challenge you face producing music on the island?
The biggest challenge we face, St. Martin in itself, if we talk about St. Martin alone, the industry, the structure, being able to really sustain a proper music career only in St. Martin, in reality it's impossible. Because there's, if we have to go into the details, it's going to get crazy. You don't get back your royalties and stuff. But that's, yeah, it's too much to
It's impossible, you say. So how do you make it possible? Because that's what you want to do, make it possible.
This is what we want to do. This is why we're doing everything from scratch.
It's part of our mission.
It's part of our mission to create this this industry, this music industry. This is why we have the studio. We leave everyone to come record in the studio. Tell you the truth, we record people record more than us in the studio that we own, you know. It's just because we want the rest to have a quality music, and this is what happened, you know, when you're seeing all those artists, King James, all of them, they have this quality of music is because we open the doors and we want to set this industry. When you see Cardo doing those videos and this, we want quality of videos to be aired on TV. So we set in this industry for them to live about this, you know, just like how we do. But we, because our status, we travel, we our music internationally, so we win money in our royalties, we win money on our shows, we win money. So,
yes,
but
to get back to your question, not to cut you off, locally in St. Martin, for you to live off of your music,
you will not.
You will not do it. You need to have a 9 to 5. As you said, the reason we are able today to do this is because we've traveled, we have music abroad, we work with a lot of companies outside, and that's basically it. What we get is from outside, which is kind of sad, but we would love to have this.
Reality.
But after also the island is small, you know, so you cannot really 100%. You could, but not 100%. If you do hotel gigs and
then you become a tribute band. You're not an original artist. So.
Yes, you could live with it, you know, hotel gigs and regular things. But if you want to become the artist like you see on TV and stuff, you will not live on that. Yeah. You cannot.
We see that you are dedicated to the island, St. Martin and St. Martin. What motivates you?
From way small, listening to music from outside, when you listen to Jamaican music, Trinidad, those who was outside, I remember people used to say, yes, you need to go away to make it. So we wanted to prove a point that you don't need to go away to make it. You could make it from there to out there. And we realize it, you know. So we wanted that when you speak about Red Haiku, you don't see French St. Martin or Dutch St. Martin.
Exactly.
You see Red Haiku of St. Martin. And this is what we wanted, you know.
And it's not to contradict the answer, our last answer. Again, locally, it's not possible, but to live off of your music. But we did everything from here, using internet, using traveling. But everything is based in St. Martin. As you can see, we have the studio, we have the event planning, we have the label and everything. So again, everything is based here. We really wanted to make it feel like an ambassadorship, if that's even a word. But yeah, and we go from there.
That's amazing. Yeah. What question would you like to answer no one ever asked you? I don't know. Do you want to say something special?
You can go ahead, but
I ain't got no question, man.
It's a question that no one never asked me.
Or brave enough to ask us?
Or brave enough to ask me?
Or
What question you would ask me that you would think that you would never ask me?
Oh, well, all the questions I wrote down, so.
Well, how did you get there? I don't know.
I don't.
I thought, yeah, this is not even a question yet. Because it's a question, but no, I don't.
No. In your latest video clip with Admiralty, Sauvage, I see that there is a mix of the costumes, like you're mixing Guadeloupe with Saint-Martin. Would you say you would like to see that more in the Caribbean, a unity?
This is what we working towards too, you know. When you see our featurings and what you see, we had Admiralty, we had Chris, we have a lot of different featuring, and on right now on the go. We want to bring our culture to the rest, but our culture to the rest is also their culture, because St. Martin culture is a mix of all the cultures, but we create from all the cultures, we create our own culture. So this uniqueness, we want to make sure that we could share that with others. Our uniqueness is that we could speak at least 5 languages, you know. So it's easy for us to go any country and just do a show, you know, compared to other islands or other places. So yes, this is what we want to do, blend our culture to the rest of the world. Again, from the previous question, you were saying that we say again from St. Martin and we take everything out. We don't want to take it, we didn't want to go live in France and share our culture.
Yeah.
So you do it
from there
here
and make it
get the concentrated dose from here.
Yeah.
What advice would you give to your teenager you?
A teenager me.
Yeah. Is there anything you would change or make better?
But I save money. Put more money aside. Not to say man's broke, but the things that I want to accomplish right now, the budget heavy, super heavy. Like if we have to start naming off prices for the stuff we want to do, so put more money aside.
In my side, I would say take time in certain things. Take time.
And for the group, is there something you would like you said you were 16, right?
Yeah.
When you started the group. So is there any advice you would tell to the teenager Red Eye Crew?
I don't think so.
No.
You did everything right?
We did
everything
right.
that we did not do and everything that we did had to happen the way it did.
Yeah, it was right. Everything right. Yeah, basically.
And in 30 years, where do you see the group?
30 years.
Producing. That's for sure that we done doing. Producing, signing more artists. Really have this structure that we want to do for St. Martin. Establish big, you know, in the rest of the Caribbean.
That's the thing. Like when we say the group, you see what he said? When you said the group, we went more into what we want for St. Martin.
Yeah.
And I think more and more that's what's becoming our mission. We trying to really set the tone for the rest of the Caribbean to understand what we are in St. Martin. So in 30 years is a bit far. I would say in 10 years we want to be able to say this is what St. Martin is for the rest of the Caribbean. Now for Red Eye Crew, I would think in 30 years time we want to be retired. Yeah, retired and
living we best life.
That's about it.
Thank you so much for that interview. It was inspiring, and we hope that St. Martin will be known all around the world. Let's sing a song because it's Carnival. So I was thinking maybe you can give us a preview of a Carnival song. What do you think?
I'm gonna rap. Your boyfriend say he want box me.
Take it easy.
He sent a message and he say he going.
Take it easy.
Yeah. This is the kind of wine on you. Baby, here's what we going to do. Anytime your man come through,
I'm gonna act like I don't know you.
Take walk.
Arisi baby.